What up? What up? What up? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here right now. Like the video. Like the video. Like the video. Like the video. Get in here right now. Look, I just woke up and I got a lot to do. I don't have time for the games. I'll do another video if I get time later on in the evening, a more extended live where I'll show you what I'm talking about. But there's someone on the internet who is a Jaguar stan, and they continuously are looking to try to get credibility by stating that they interacted with someone who knows Russell Simmons, and because of that, she blocked them. Well, I just watched her say that, or watched the replay or part of the replay and saw that she was on the stage, and I was like, oh, well, I missed the live. I should have been here for the live to be able to click on the link to be able to smoke her boots right on that stage, right? But it's all good. I'll be busy with real life productions, no pun intended, right? So yeah, I just wanted to say that when people make these remarks, ask them to produce the documentation. You making accusations about people, produce the documentation. Because I could tell you what I said, or you could go back on the video and see what I said. But when these people create these accusations, do they really know what they be talking about? Do they be doing it for clicks and views? Because all I know is that they want to do it for clicks and views. Because that's all it seems like to me. They don't have any real agenda to help anybody. Where's the public speaking at? Salute to D Haven, because that puts things in a whole different perspective. Even down to you, Natanya Rubin. Do you do public speaking? Now I'm not saying what happened to you didn't happen to you and this, that, and the third and blah 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 blah. But if you birds of a feathering with Jaguar Wright, then I'm gonna have to ask these questions. Do you go out and do public? If you don't, then I suggest you do, right? If everything that you're saying about your story is real, it won't. You'll have a great time speaking. Go to the prisons and speak to the women. Go to the prisons and speak to the men, so they don't be more like the person that you should have forgiven by now, right? Forgive those that trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation, yet deliver us from evil, right? Because I grew up in the same kind of situations, from the same kind of era, with same kind of upbringing, right? People in my family all in the church, so I've learned these things. I've known these things. I've had things happen to me that I could hold on to forever and ever. Face damage, right? Not as crazy as getting a bullet wound in the face, but I was damn near almost killed a couple times out here dealing with music, right? And it's not stuff that I promote. I don't want to be living my life as a known as to be a victim of this and that and the third, right? But the Most High is always with me. So regardless if I went through good stuff, bad stuff, or whatever the case may be, the Most High was always with me. So get a good thing that I recognized that in times that I needed to, right? And great day to everybody out there, regardless of where you stand in the spectrum of all of this murkiness with all of these people. And where I stand in regards to Jaguar, right, is that I remember Jaguar Wright from being an artist from back in the day. I think that she was a dope artist from back in the day. I remember her singing the song, and I don't know if it was a freestyle song or if it was a real song or whatever, but I remember her continuously singing love yourself. And I remember being like entranced, just standing there looking like, she's a dope artist, but this, what she's saying is some good stuff, right? Love yourself. Like, ain't nothing bad about that, right? So I always remembered her from Black Lily days, and from Wetlands, where she used to perform. This was like every Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, and I would frequent this spot for almost a whole year, like it used to be crazy, all right? Now I could get the dates and times messed up and whatever, but I was down there to the point where I even performed one time at, was this Wetlands or was this Joe's Pub? I believe it was Joe's Pub where the Roots held the show, and they let people perform. They let Black Thought didn't rap. They had the band on the stage, and it was a line. And if you could spit like 3 minutes worth of raps, 2 3 minutes worth of raps, and I remember I killed it. Now if Black Thought remembers, or Questlove remembers, right? I made them change the beat because they played the same beat for everybody. Only two people made them change the beat that day, right? This was me and Big L that I could remember. Because what happened when I made them change the beat was they kept playing the same beat over and over for everybody. But at that time, I had a fast flow joint. Boom, boom, bah. Boom, 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 boom. I wanted to rap over that. So I said to Black Thought, right? And this should be on tape. Hopefully there's a tape somewhere it is, right? What's good, Ahmad L? Hopefully there's a tape of this, what I'm talking about, where I go to Black Thought and I say, yo, you think kids switched the beat up, and Black Thought kind of like his body language and he turned away like, I don't think he taking requests though. And I shut that out of my mind immediately because I know what I wanted to do to get noticed. So I went to Questlove and I said, yo, Quest, can you play that boom, boom, bah, boom, 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 boom. And as I'm saying it like that, he starts to play it and signals to the band, and they all get in line and they all start playing it. Boom, boom, bah, boom, 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 pa, 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 boom, 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 pa, pa, pa. So I started rapping, and I said, I'm gonna just spit the rap, right? I was like, what's the name? How that rap go? No, no, it's not. No, it'll be the flow that show you that I can't be held down. That's not it. It's it's oh yeah, yeah, boom, boom, bah, boom. I said, was it that? I think it was I think it was I think it was to the fight evergreen like I know the thing. Y'all niggas better for the folks, man. I'm out on the bullet at the dozer, man. I'm gonna get up with the soldier, man. I think I did that flow. Rocky B. Bruce. Salute, salute. I think I did. I said, yeah, and y'all share this too. Share this too because this is crazy. Like people keep playing around and acting crazy, and I don't be having time for this stuff. So, because I'm really not even trying to be on here too long. I got games to pay attention to today, right? Make sure I make man. I do make sure do the anyway. So listen, this all right. So y'all be the deal, brother, with the flow that I show you that I can't be held down. Gotta sell now. Hot raps plus hot tracks. Push out the box that you out the top big beat. The below two tray comes home. Gonna rock the shows. Get money to invest in dough. No. What's that the rap? Was it that one or the fighting for green nigga know the dang? Y'all niggas better voters, man. I'm out on the bullet and the dozer, man. No niggas up with the Novocaine. I'm soldier, man, and I wolf life and I hold more flow than the border, man. Oh my lord, here we go again. Hey, cause the God control the game. God hold the game to this whole thing, but they shoot through me. Face feet, take a book to first, take a Timberland, step Timberman, make a nigga just fall. I feel like nigga just fall, can't handle the rock, gotta keep figure out. Car figure walk to the forest gum, roll up the weed at the forest trunk. How many shots from the pump, think about? How many niggas getting high, get drunk, get high, get gritty, get drunk. Everyone through you, bad boy, throw dub in the truck. Dub on the truck. So yeah, I spit that, and then Black thought it's like, yeah, you got it, rowdy, rowdy, right? And then I spit another verse that was more conscious because I kind of try to use that you lure them in with the street kind of shit or more entertaining, and then you kill them with the knowledge type shit. So my other knowledge rap niggas ain't really jacking that. They wanted to hear that, right? So that was my moment on stage, and rest in peace, my brother Brenton. He was with me. He just passed away the day before Thanksgiving this year, going to his wake in a few days. He was with me. He was with me. We had it on a tape. He had a tape recorder in the crowd. He had me on tape. Of course, it's been 15 years plus. That tape is probably in the ether somewhere, but he was with me. You feel me? And that's just eerie how I'm telling this story and that's my bro. You know what I'm saying? Always peace, man. Peace, peace, salute, 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 Keith. So that was a moment that I had. And then later on in that day, and I'm standing on the crowd and all excited and hyped because I know I did my thing. You know, people tell me I did my thing, whatever. Uh, J. Rue the Damage on is on the stage, and Common is on the stage, and Big L is on the stage. They all on the stage together. I'm losing my mind. At the time, J. Rue the Damager, if y'all don't know who J. Rue the Damager, the, J. Rue the Damager is, go back and do your history, right? I want to do a talk with J. Rue the Damager as well, Aid of the Streets HD platform. I might cut in and out. Oh yeah, I know why. I know why. I know why. Can you hear me better now? Can you hear me better now? Good looking for the on that key. Or you should be able to hear me better now. So so the dude, what was I saying? Yeah, so I had that moment, and I only bring you back to that era in time. That's pretty much why I ended up telling that story about me rapping, so I could show you. I was outside. I remember that's where I know Jack from that era. So when you have a connection with somebody from that era, some kind of way, like musically and things of that nature, you tend to lean towards them. You kind of root for them. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So you root for them, you want them to win, and so when you hear them telling stories that you can relate to, you're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, even if they sound like they stretching the truth or whatever the case may be, that's what it is, and that's what it was for Jag. Like when she was saying what she said, what she say. I didn't see all the goofiness, craziness that was going on with her and the dude Solar, and then her wishing death on her moms, and her mom's actually dying, and then like all kind of crazy stuff going on. Is she claiming to be a witch and said Beyonce's a witch, and like all the stuff that's going on, and then people asking questions, good or bad, on either side. I gotta be earnest, right? That's one thing about me. I'm watching this young lady the other day down the rabbit hole. She says, "Where's the receipts?" If I'm somebody who's backing Jaguar, I gotta say, "Where's the receipts?" I gotta answer that too, right? Because I'm backing Jaguar. Yeah, 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 yeah. So she's saying is the truth. Did I see the receipts? So now this Just D lady, she tight because I'm pretty much saying like, where's the receipt? She sensed it. Oh shit! Now he one of them niggas that looking for receipts. Oh, so I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop fucking with him, right? Like she put herself in a position to really to probably try to alienate me, to try to make me be like some wild ass nigga, right? Because she seemed to hate men, in my opinion, right? Unless you a bootlicker or some kind of like yes man, you right? Dude in a chat yesterday, Deacon, whatever the case may be, Bone Jones, I can polecats. I'm watching you in the chat because I pop in every now and then. I'm doing my homework. I pop in there because I'm supposedly blocked. I pop in there and I look and I see and he typing in like I used to be in the secret society type shit. That's what you said, my man. I'm like, all of y'all really rock together like you used to be in the secret society. Okay. Right? And now you a Christian. Okay. I mean, if that's the case, that's what's up. So, you know what I'm saying? But I want to hear y'all voices more. I want to see y'all voices more. This lady got upset with me because I went live while she was on live, but she had me in the back of her stage on StreamYard, not letting me up. And I had some stuff to get off my chest because she had mentioned the Boule, Black Boule. And I had threw the name Steve Coakley in her chat to show you how much of a person that of, of, of value that I am. I share the value with you. Steve Coakley. If you're talking Boule and you don't talk Steve Coakley, you shouldn't be talking Black Boule. Simple as that. John Todd. These are names that you should know, right? So no and no malice. I posted the name in the chat. She said Steve Coakley, was that someone who was in the Black Boule? Now, if I was a dickhead, I could have been like, yo, this chick is a clown. I could have went live and did a live saying, yo, this chick is a clown. Don't trust her. She don't even know who Steve Coakley is. And she talking about the boule and made her look crazy, right? Bring attention to her, make her look crazy, right? And also get clicks and views. But I ain't doing that. Sahib, peace, peace. Right? I ain't do that. Is that the issue? It's probably not even an issue, right? So, 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 so yeah. So she pretty much said, "Oh, I went live because she went live." And then I did a short live, and I mentioned her in the live. I said, "Yo, this lady over here, just D, she's doing a video. Go to her channel, go check her out. This is what she's doing. Boom, 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 boom." By the time I finished my live, before she was finished her live, I went back in her live chat. She's like, "Oh, I don't fuck with you. You just went from thank you touchdowns to I come back. I don't fuck with you. Okay, see what type of people we dealing with. Before you understand the facts, before you check the documentation, I don't fuck with you. Oh, well, you don't fuck with me. All right, if you want me to get on your stage, I'm out of here. Yeah, get off your stage. I blocked you. I kicked you. I don't know how you got on here, thinking always thinking somebody doing some spooky shit. I'm saying, ooh, spooky, right? No, I I was on StreamYard on my shit. I click back, I click back, and then let me back in because it's automatically gonna go back to that screen. You know what I'm saying? So I went and I'm back in there and I'm like, okay, maybe she's gonna let me on by now. So I could talk about Steve Coakley, talk about John Todd, so her audience could get more aware about these black boule heads. Right? I don't know who Kofi Kingston is, but thank you. Um, is that like a MMA person? In any event, I gotta make a move in a hot minute. I just wanted to come out here because this was a little bit on my chest, and I don't like holding shit on my chest. You feel what I'm saying? Like I do a lot of work, and it involves being mentally clear. So when foolishness is arise, I gotta either let it go, or ignore it. And I just wanted to talk about this because I'm gonna be talking about this because this person obviously can't get enough. I think she liked me, and because I'm not around anymore, she's continuously going on platforms, mentioning my name. I heard her on my. She didn't say my name this time, right? But she said, "Oh yeah, this dude came on my platform. I had to block one of my people's, right? I had to block one of them because he said he know Russell Simmons. I never told you I know Russell Simmons, and if I did, pull up the documentation. You got 24 hours, 72 hours at most. Pull up the documentation or admit that you're making stuff up to get clicks and views. Because that's not what I did. I never told you that I knew Russell Simmons because I don't know Russell Simmons. Okay? When you meet somebody, that's different than knowing them. And you're running with the knowing part, knowing that I told you that I met him. And I said that live on your ear. So say what I said. Say that I met him, because if you say that I met him, you can't have any credence behind your story, or the clout that you're trying to chase won't feel the same because it don't hit the same when you say, "Oh, I had this guy on my platform. And he said he met Russell Simmons, and for that reason I blocked him." Because you look more like an idiot for blocking me because you don't know what meeting him was even entailing. You're not really detailing that, right? Like I met Russell Simmons because Russell Simmons was who you was going to meet if you was in music and you were good, right? Russell Simmons ran Def Jam, fool. So if you're making moves and people really think that you're doing something, you're gonna see me in pictures like you see me since MySpace days. Swiss Beats, Brian Michael Cox, George Clinton, other writers and producers behind the scenes. I've even interviewed artists on platforms. Like I interviewed Skyzoo before. I can't even tell you that I know Skyzoo, and I interviewed Skyzoo, and I stopped Skyzoo in the street and talked to him. I can't tell you Skyzoo even know my name, but I've talked to him because I have never been that big on being like that. And they're not saying that there's something that's wrong with being all up in people's face and making sure that they know your name. Because I think that that's a good thing. I think that's a thing the way that I need to improve upon is making sure people know who I am. But When people see me, they know me. I was just out the other day. I saw Loaded Lux. I said, Loaded Lux, you gave me one of the first drops from Into the Streets HD in his face while other people had their cameras on. Why did I say that? Because it's true. We from New York. You can't fake shit around people and be outside for real. This ain't the Hassan Campbell and them type shits. I don't know Hassan Campbell, but from what I'm seeing, the people in the Bronx said they don't rep Hassan Campbell because the big homie from Brooklyn, New York City, D. Heyman, he said, yo, listen, who is this nigga? Bronx niggas, I know that ain't one of them niggas. I made a video the other day, and Bullet Scotty came in my channel and said, "Hey, no, he not. Right? I'm not saying I'm not one of them niggas. I'm not saying I'm not claiming to be one of them niggas in Brooklyn. But that don't mean I don't know niggas. That don't mean I'm not somebody in Brooklyn. I'm just not gonna claim to be. And it ain't even an issue. But I'm saying I'm a real live human person that walk outside that really be the same nigga on the internet that I am in real life. And I can't say the same for these people. I don't know these people. Go in there and they perceive or they perceive they seem to be these people right on one accord, or they might strike a chord with you emotionally, right? Because that's what be happening a lot of times. Like I got in tune with a Tanya Rubin page. And I felt for her because of the situation, but she got paid out already though. Huh? So it's like, okay, you, yeah, I still can feel an emotional connection to you and your pain, right? And could relate to being somebody who been around this music business or been connected, and you feel like you've been slighted some kind of way. So you know there's some type of connection there. Like I've shaken hands also with Jay-Z. I'm not gonna tell you I know him. I've seen him on multiple occasions because being in New York downtown, 560 State Street, Foxy Brown. I know her brothers. I didn't know her. So I'm not making shit. I'm just saying all this to just give you an idea that I don't make shit up. I don't have to lie on the fucking internet like these people, right? Who are looking for clicks and views to try to become some internet sensation. I've been on this internet shit for too long, doing mad different shit. Ain't never seen the coin, so I don't expect none. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about, and I make my videos not for children, so I'm not gonna get reached out there. I don't edit my shit. I speak out my mouth whatever I want to say, whenever I want to say it. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. If I go outside and some crazy shit happen and it calls for the views to get up to 10,000, it be that. I don't be caring. I got videos with 80,000 views. I got videos with 5,000 views. I got videos with 2 views. I don't be caring. But some of y'all people out here, this is what y'all want to do. Y'all want to be internet sensations and y'all making up stories. But here's the thing, this ain't the era for that. Don't make up stories behind the wrong people, because the right people is going to let you know that your stories ain't real. And we don't care. And we're going to come online and we're going to talk that real shit every single time. What's good, though? What is good? Mike placement. Who's Mike? Oh, it could be Mike placement. Oh, I saw that. So, any questions before I get up out of here? Any questions? Like, where did I meet Russell Simmons at? Right? And what did I tell her about that meeting? I told you that shit was weird. How he was? Did I tell her how he was walking was weird? Russell, you walk weird, bro. You walk like somebody is lifting your pants up while you walk, and I thought that was very, very weird, especially with the stories that was going on, and. And then you had Angela with you, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was Angela, right? Because there's two of them, and they both names start with an A and end with an A, if I'm not mistaken. But I think it was Angela, and all her cheese was out, and that's your niece. And I just thought that that was weird that all her ass is out, and she's with you, and that's your niece. Like, 'cause if my niece was walking with me, I don't know if all her ass could be out. Like, yo, you walk, yeah, oh yeah, you came outside like that, and I'm your uncle, and you walking with me, and your ass is out. Like, what are we doing here? I don't know if I was been built for that. If she's grown, yes, she's still a grown woman. Was she? She was very young and grown at the time. She was couldn't have been more than 25 at the time. That was just weird. But this is what you're looking to get moving and shaking in the industry, and then you get this. You let somebody hear your music, and they're like, "Yo, I'm going to introduce you to Russ." What would you have done? You would have went to go meet him, right? So that's what happened. But what happened after that? Nothing. And I always wondered why. So that brings me back to the Jaguars and them, where it's like, okay, if you don't make it, then it's got to be something wrong because the talent was there. So when you come out and you start talking your shit, I'm gonna side with you because I was in the same boat. I shook hands with too many people and talked to too many people for us to not been able to break through. Yet we hear things and see things that sound like that could have been our shit. Yet we don't want to sue because we real niggas, or we just we're gonna create more stuff. Many records, many big records, right? This could go viral too. Niggas could get crazy views off of that. Many songs, big songs. I've even showed you on my channel. Did Jada Kiss, son, pools in the living room, swim to the kitchen, and I don't think my guys even like me telling the story because they put me on to it and don't even talk about it. One of my guys, right? And I'm gonna close out with this because I got a lot of shit to do, and I know I went off track, but I just came on here to let you know I'm a real person, and I didn't never know Russell Simmons. I never told this lady that I knew him, and she's saying this shit multiple times now that I said that I know him, and then she blocked me. First of all, I'm still not blocked from a page, Just D. You could block me now if you want to block me, or try to. If you want to, that's fine, but don't block me. So that way I could keep watching your videos and keep coming up with stuff like this to talk about too, and then keep your name in the algorithm too, right? Because you're one of last of Jaguar's uh, disciples right now. Because a lot of them they already seeing what's going on. Salute to Danny Robertson who's exposing it every night. I think she's got like two channels, one running 24 hours to tell y'all about the inconsistency of Jaguar Wright, which is, and I'm here for the truth. I'm not here to coddle or to be down with anybody. Like I said, Natalia Woodman said she got shot in the face. So that means you feel like we feel, that made me feel like as if the gun went off and the bullet went straight in her mouth. I don't know if that happened or not, right? But that's the implications. Regardless if that happened or not, she was shot. She did get hit in the face. So that's still technically shot in the face, regardless of how we perceive it. So that is what it is. According to that story, it seems as if that only way she got shot only reason she got shot was because Puffy let off a gun. That's the way it seems, right? So whether it went directly in her face, whether it was fragmented off or whatever, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's time to get down to these facts. That's what it's all about. That's why I'm saying documentation be conversation. Because if I had the time, I would go and pull up all of these things and read them and then post them on my channel by reading them. Reading is fundamental. I got a bunch of books all around here. Reading is fundamental. So documentation be conversation. I'll post up these different pictures and talk about these times and these eras where I was dealing with artists and music and things of that nature and where I stand with all of that currently. With that being said, let's go Nets first half. Hopefully that shit hit. Um, and yeah, stay tuned. Join my Picket if you want my sports bets. You don't know what Picket is? Join the Picket app. There's a link somewhere on my social media. If not, hit me up. info@dailyspreadpodcast.com. Any questions before I slide? Like the video too. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the bell. Any questions before I go? Leave your questions in the chat on the replay. We'll get to it.